Hello everyone, here's Aaron the Black Dragon and welcome back to Horizon Zero Dawn, the Frozen Wilds. Last time we got ourselves the final and last tallneck in the game, and we have nearly the full map now. Now I still need to wander around for map completion, and I will do that, even though it's not necessary for anything. I just want to. So our next goal brings us right here to find the shaman path. We are going to take a quick detour and doing the waterlogged quest beforehand, because if you look at that, we're rather close to that, so we're gonna do that really quickly, and then we're gonna go up there, deal with that, and I think with that we're gonna have ourselves a little trip back later on, just so that things work out. We also still have that quest way over there. Don't worry, we'll get to that eventually. Also, before we do anything, we have 3 skill points. Mount Repair or Dismount Strike. Let's go for Dismount Strike, and the last skill points that we're gonna get go into Mount Repair Plus. And then we're good.
It's time to go back to work.
Yeah, guess you're right. Oh, we hear it. The tallneck thwomping around. Also, I definitely need to find some of the wildlife around here. I don't know what I hit there, but dang, I shot a squirrel. So where is goats? They are behind that. I want to have some goats, because we definitely need some animals. There's a goat that away. Well, I don't want to go out of my way just to hunt down a goat, so whatever. Let's just move on. And is there anything of interest in our way? Well, there's actually 2 campfires right around that, so technically yes. Yeah, crossing that river right now is probably the best idea that we ever had. What was that? Ooh, badger, but behind the wall. Definitely also need some badgers. Badger. What do I have here? Watchers. Ooh. Jiggly little thing. Demonic snap maw. Well, they are sadly right where we need to head towards. Still weakness to fire. So let's see if we cannot abuse that weakness a little bit for ourselves. And try and shoot off components when we see them. Hey bud. Whoa! A little bit too close for comfort there, buddy. There you go. Gonna shoot you in the eyes if I can. And gonna try to take down those detector fins or whatever they are. Hi. Also, you shan't forget we still have only the basic Banuk outfit. We don't have anything special going on right now. Let's take out your synthetic muscles right there, and there you go. Oh, come on. Whoop. Okay. First, Snapmaw Dawn. Well, let's just grab really quickly everything that we can grab here. Where did you? There's your carcass. Just exploded as far as possible away from me. Well, I do not like that. Oops, that was shockwax. I thought that was something from the Snapmaw. It in fact wasn't. I'm gonna go and wait. Where's my third one? There you go. And ow! What the heck? Didn't even see a prepping. That third shot there. Okay, gonna make some ammo here quickly. Well, you tried to figure out where the flip I am. I was learning how to shoot you. Well, actually, I already knew. I've shot plenty of yours in the... Ow! There you go. Nice. That was some big hurt. Stop it with the spewing. It was just a guess and it was a good one at that. Whoops. Let's wait. There you are. Right in the eye. Oh, you nicked away. And there you go. Good. Take him out the machines. We're also slowly regenerating ourselves, which is really handy and dandy. What did I? Oh, that's medical. Yes, please. Huh. Interesting thing that we're standing on right there.
This must be the ruin Laula was talking about. Deep in. Flooded too, like she said. Snap me. Probably came from somewhere upriver. The river.
Oh, that's not good. That is actually a lot of damage that we just took there. Because we are in quite the dumb spot. Let's get out of the water here really quickly. Did not 100% catch everything that you just were talking about, but... I'm gonna guess you're right about whatever you just talked about. Come on. Blow you up. Stay frozen a little while longer. When I'm taking your stuff off. Oh, come on. Don't block my shots. Still good. You just yeeted that other snap mouse body away from everything. Which, I mean, I kind of find hilarious. And there you go. That's how to deal with them snap mouse. Demonic or not, they're still pretty easy to deal with. Anyway, chill water. I actually wanted to have a few more blazes.
Must be the entrance to this den.
What? Don't know what you're talking about right now. Oh, you're talking about that over there. We're gonna grab that in a moment. There's still a few more things that... Just chill water. Gonna have way too much chill water. So over there is where we need to go. I think I want to be outside of the water for that though. So that hatch is where we want to be. Oh, what is that? More chill water? I can do without that. Chill water? Blaze! There we go. Seeing how we constantly are running low on blazes. Probably not the worst idea to try and grab them whenever we see them. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you, Aloy. Excuse me. Oh, a goat. Well, discover the campfire. The entrance. I don't think it was like, ouch. It was actually down here. Where was that again? I remember ever so slightly.
These mountains must be the ice rasps. The shaman's path begins somewhere up above.
Yeah, well, that's not what we're after right now, Aloy. Yeah, that is it. Pretty sure. Oh. No, that was just for you. What way are you? New items. Singapore, blah blah blah. If you wanna read that, go ahead, pause the video, I'm just gonna stop that. There you go. Because that's just world building. Where was that entrance exactly? You're showing it to me over there, but that's not correct. I just ever so slightly... I cannot recall 100% how to get in there. Because there's nothing to scan here. It just says follow the river upstream. Well, sure. Sure it can do. Maybe I'm remembering something a little further up ahead right now. That's 100% the problem right now. Bonk outside? Is it that? I think it's that up there that I'm remembering. Which would mean I'm on the wrong side. And by that, I'm gonna have to get over there.
There. That must be where the water's coming from.
Yeah. There you go. That's what I remembered. Medical herbs? Medical. Also, that place right here has also something for us. Can we climb that? What are you? Animal figurine number 2. We're gonna take a look at that later because we don't have the maps for that. There's also something over there if you just quickly wanna take a look at that. Text mail. Emissions joyride. Okay, girl, you never blah blah blah. Again, you can read that. Also, what is you? Electrical impact. Oh yeah, wait, we got that last time, I think. Monitoring supercell formation, orbit 8F1 initiated cycle 6H208, routing query sent. Just a whole bunch of garbled mess.
What feels like out here.
We're gonna figure that out in a moment. Well, mainly we're gonna figure out what wet means here. Well, and also warmth because there is fire.
Well, somebody wanted in. Nearly blew this entire ledge off just to get through the door.
Well, let's go in. Whew.
Flooding detected. Evacuation recommended. Overflow basin compromised.
The overflow basin. Is that the dip?
Well, time to find out. Okay, we have a bunker door over there. Interesting.
Looks like a control center. What happened in here to start the water flowing?
But there's something to figure out right here.
Intake tower malfunction. Drainage system offline. That's probably not good news. Looks like most of the facility is underwater. How did this happen?
Well, probably has to do with the ice melting. By the looks of it, we need one power cell. Yeah.
Lock positions. Helpful.
Yeah, if only we could do something with that because we are actively missing one power cell to do that. Also, info in here. What is it? Secret show?
It's okay. Like, how do we want to start this farewell thingy? We might be the last Saskatchewan people to ever see this place. Yeah. It's, so.
Okay. Message text. Dear nobody, as far as I can tell, that's who's going to read this. Those spooky guys showed up today with that creep Blevins to take measurements of our workstation, and next week they started start installing Pharaoh's servitors to do our jobs. Bye bye Shelly, bye bye Laura. See you never. Hope you enjoy basic income. God, it's going to be weird to say goodbye to this place. When Quentin and I split, this was all I had. Thank God for a job where I could sit at a panel and press buttons and cry all day. Which I think is why we're doing this, hiding the tapes of our rehearsals in the dam. These tapes are our memories, our ghosts. Through them we get to haunt this place, keep it human in some small way. This control room was where I was sitting when Laura came in, dragging an old practice amp and a guitar behind her. Shells, she said. Girl, so I was looking at schematics for this place and I found the perfect practice space. The acoustics in this place, seriously bonkers, like echoing through the entire valley, kinds of bonkers. Legit, you're going to soil yourself when you see it. I remember asking, practice space? Peace, Shelly. That's a nice little touch that even back then, the people working here...
could find something I've missed.
Yes, probably. I have not missed anything yet. I'm still on the look around because we know about all of that.
Should be able to shut this place down from here.
Cool. We're scanning something that we don't see just yet. Anyway, there is. It's fun that they use this as a practice space already.
It's been through here.
Obviously.
Not long ago either.
Pry open. Ah, yeah. Gilden. Huh? I mean...
This is the perfect opportunity to do a good deed and clear your conscience for whatever cruelties you may have committed.
Anything else you want to tell me?
Unless you're not one of those snap moths I saw outside, are you?
Take your chances, I guess.
If you were a snap moth, I don't suppose you'd tell me. Would you?
I mean...
Nah, a snap moth probably couldn't fit through the door. Or climb to the door. Or understand the function of doors.
I mean...
Alright, you're either here to rescue me or you're an uncharacteristically small and clever snap moth.
I like you.
Or I imagine you entirely.
At least right now I like you. Anything else you want to say?
On the off chance you're not the result of my skull going soft, little help?
I kind of was... What? Just to keep talking.
I don't wish to rush you, potentially imaginary rescuer. Take your time, of course. I'm happy to accommodate.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I will take my time.
Would that I could tell you this is my first time getting stuck mid-delve. No such luck, I'm afraid.
Anything else you want to tell us? I enjoy this a lot.
Usually I have to get myself out of these predicaments, so you can imagine my relief.
Right now?
I once spent 2 days wandering a ruin before I found an exit. 2 full days!
I find it funny how he's not sure if I'm even there and he's just talking.
This current arrangement of ours is preferable, of course. Not much wandering room in here.
Yeah, I mean, I have all the space that I need.
After all this anticipation, I'm even more excited to make your acquaintance than I was when I first heard you out there.
I love all the flavor text with this character so far.
Although if I might permit myself to be frank, I would prefer a little more expedient.
I'm coming. I'm right there. Just give me a moment.
Help!
Okay.
I've become
So
trapped
he's back to normal.
somehow.
Anyway, buddy.
Oh!
Are you alright?
You don't know how happy you just made me. For a moment, I thought my fire was snuffed.
My forge gone cold.
But nope. Nope. Not old Gildan.
You're welcome. Wait. Start from the beginning. What are you doing down here?
Ow! My apologies. When you mostly talk to yourself, you can tell your stories in whatever order you like. There's an artifact in that storage room I simply must acquire. But as you may have noticed, the door won't budge. I took one of those roundish, ringy what's-its from the wall beside the door. No luck. So I had to go with that panel with the button. Even less luck. My gentle experimentation caused the chamber to flood. So I pushed the button again, perhaps a little too enthusiastically. Sparks and smoke. Now, obviously, I came here to investigate. My cautious footsteps may have contributed slightly to the collapse of a bridge. And when the bridge began to collapse, I may have, for the sake of expedience, abandoned the cumbersome ringy what's-it to the waves. By the time I thought to give up the endeavor, the door had closed behind me. And thusly do we come to the present moment.
You said something about an artifact?
Indeed. That storage room is brimming with treasures from the old ones, but one in particular caught my eye. An intricate looking glass. I've only seen one such device before. My old mum brought one back for me from wherever she'd gone to that time. I remember holding it, staring into its face, seeing myself and my mother just over my shoulder, smiling.
And one of these looking glasses. It's in the storage room.
Oh, yes. I'm quite sure. I peered into that dim little chamber, and there it was. I've wanted to find one for so long, Yes, this time I'm sure I have.
Well, there's no way we're getting into that storage room without another ring. It's part of the locking mechanism that controls the door.
You don't say. Well, that's fantastic news. Marvelous, even. You've got two hands. I've got two hands. Perfect! My savior, my salvation, and if you like, why wouldn't you? Of course you will. My accomplice. Together, that ring is as good as ours, and with it, the storage room and its spoils.
Didn't you say you dropped the ring in the water?
Well, I'll grant you that adds a heretofore undiscussed level of complexity to the proceedings.
So you found the button that controls the flow of water.
Quite by accident.
And then you broke that button.
Also, quite by accident.
The panel's the only way to shut this place down, as far as I can tell. This isn't gonna be easy.
That storage room is filled, top to bottom. Would you be surprised to find the parts you need in there? I certainly wouldn't be.
So, we need to replace that ring and get into the storage room. Then I can fix the panel and shut this place down.
And I can finally wrap my fingers around that looking glass.
Okay, Gildan. How are we gonna get that ring?
2 sets of hands, girl. 2 sets of hands. Behind us lie a pair of enormous gates, but I believe the gates must be operated in tandem. Together, we can dry this place out.
Guess we better get started then.
I guess we better.
He is an idiot, but I still like him.
With waters, no way I'd be able to swim.
Nah, we'll die if we do that.
Up ahead, girl. See the valve? Time to put our hands to use. I'll take care of this one. There's another valve on the other side to lock the gate in place. Would you mind heading across and doing the honors?
Of course I do the honors of climbing around. Also, I want to say I really like the Banuk outfits in this game. Like, I genuinely...
I'm reminded of a delve I undertook out near the plane. Stonework, cloud tunnel, woodfire. It's been 13 levels. Drafted but no wall. Straight stone columns bearing the weight of the levels above. Filled out with row upon row of those enormous stuck-it-out old-world parts. You know the ones with the 4 wheels?
A tub of stagnant water. Charming.
Why would the old... Marvelous! You made it! Now grab that valve and give it a spin.
Wanted to talk
On it.
about something, but you did not shut up. I did not take away from your dialogue too much, even though it was still probably a lot quieter than it should have been, because I did not want to have a lot of splashes going on super loud. But I completely... Oh yeah, I love the outfits in this game. There you go, that's all I wanted to say.
A little more now, and I should be able to get the blasted gate moving.
You're not doing anything, buddy.
There. You should be able to lower the gate.
Huh? Right you are. Now, when I get this gate down, you'll need to turn the valve again. Ought to lock this thing in place.
Sure. Ready? There we go. Lock it. Okay.
One gate down.
Halfway through then, aren't we? To the second gate.
Well, that dropped off a lot. Oh, you knocked it down, sure.
A ladder is a rare and special thing, girl. Can depend on it to take you exactly where you need to go and no further.
Well, technically, a ladder also only connects two places with each other.
I'd wager the valves for the second sluice gate are somewhere above us. Now, how are we gonna get up there?
Let me look around. See what I can find.
I mean, I already found a ladder.
Looks like I could jump across on that rickety rusting platform. I'll find a way up.
Sure, let's go. Let's go. Oof. Oh, well. That does not feel like a safe jump to make. Let's go.
The current's too strong. I can't swim against it. It's even less refreshing than it looks.
I don't know what just happened and where I am. I'm up here now. What? Where did this game put me? Because that... I cannot make that, can I?
Blazing
No.
forge, girl! Careful! Don't want you drowning in this ruin now, do we?
I already drowned twice, so... So I want to get over there, but how?
Nice jump! Nice! What am I saying? That was stupendous! Never seen such absolute disregard for personal safety.
Thanks, I think.
Screw you, game, for all of a sudden deciding to magnet me towards the one outsticking thing. What? Okay. Honestly, that made me a little bit upset right there. Anyway. Let's... Oh, come on, you could have jumped that. Just do that here really quickly. That was upsetting.
Oh, you're close, girl. Just spring across the gap.
Sure.
Ah, you're right above me. Just send that ladder on down.
Sure will. That upset me. I usually don't cut around me being stuck and looking for stuff, but this time I just
Now,
had
we've
to.
done this once before. Should be as easy as falling down a hole. If you take the valve on the other side.
If it's set up the same way on this side, I should look for an access tunnel.
Well, then let's go. Is he gonna scream some random stories of himself again? Because that was kind of hilarious and I liked it. Even though it interrupted me in being myself and not letting me really talk about anything. But that's also fine because, again, it was hilarious and I really enjoyed it. Now that goes down. But there's a ladder. Anything of interest here? Huh. It looks like a place where you would hide something, but apparently they did not want to do that. Come on, let go. Oh, there's just water. I could have just jumped down. Medical?
Gonna have to run my boots dry.
I mean,
Okay, Gildan, turn the valve.
It's not working! Damn thing's too heavy. Glance behind me, would you? See anything big and, broken?
see anything big and broken. I mean, is that it? Well, let's get up there. Let's climb. I mean, you told me to look for something big and broken. This is big, this is broken, and scary. Hey, never said go down.
Looks like part of the counterweight broke off. If I can get up there, my weight might be enough to get it moving again.
Hang on, okay? I've got a plan.
I can't jump straight to the counterweight from here. But I could climb higher. What about it?
Let's go and do that. Can rappel down from here. Sure. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Going down.
Tell me when you're good. Let's go.
Got it. We're good to go.
You were a sight to see. Bounding from metal rust trap to metal rust trap. Still a bit of water, but low enough, wouldn't you say? Now then, where's that ring?
Good question.
Well, at least I should be able to swim now.
Snap maw! It's a snap maw! Very, very big snap maw!
It's not
I
so
see it,
big.
Justin.
Very big, very, very big!
Just
It's
stay
okay.
out of the way.
It's okay, my friend. It's nothing that a few arrows of mine cannot fix. Also, let me just burn that thing again. To my knowledge, they do not like fire that much, despite being aquatic. And he exploded. Come on. Nope. Shot it. This is an easy fight against the snapmaw.
Tell me when it's dead, would you?
It's dead.
Marvelous. So, the ring. Maybe if you pry its jaws open and reach inside, I can't look.
Where are you? Wonder if I can just jump down into the water there, or if that's too shallow. Well, let's find out. Good. Good, we can just do that. I was nervous, not gonna lie. Anyway, chill water.
Forget about travel. You were right. This thing did swallow the ring.
That's the old Gildan intuition in action. It's never led me astray. Sure, its chosen routes can be a bit circuitous, but never mind. To the storage room, to the spoils.
Momentarily.
Ooh, what's in here? More old world treasures, perhaps? This place is full of surprises. Can we have a look?
Didn't you want to get into the storage room?
I do, fervently. But, well, I got time to poke my nose in if you do.
Gotta take a look over there momentarily. Let's see what that is.
Okay, Shells, we're not focusing on that right now. Recording, okay? We're not even in the band meeting. Sort of counts practice, right? Merch. We need merch. Stickers! You're not a real band until someone vandalizes government property with your sticker.
Colleagues, I have been asked to remind you that conversations determined to be irrelevant in servitor training are discouraged.
What were you saying about vandalizing government property?
What else did they say? Oops, sorry. Dear nobody, we spent an hour plastering our stickers all over the servitor. Well, I say stickers. They were sticky notes from my desk. We stole the presentation and design of other band logos, drawing little skulls and lightning bolts and broken hearts around the name. It's not like we had any actual work to do. When this began, we were told we'd be on-site advisor. we'd be on-site advisors, going through the motions of our duties so the servitors could mimic our actions. But the corporate creeps, same diff I guess, mostly ignored us or yelled at us for getting in their way. The robo-scab's weird oval head kept swiveling towards us, and it kept asking, "Hello, is this relevant to my training?" as we tried to duck out its line of sight, ruining its chrome finish with sticky notes and shushing each other's giggles. Afterward, Laura stood in front of the thing and goes, "Servitor, this is very important. This is how you greet Blevins, okay? It's a sign of immense respect." I mean, will the servitor actually give Blevins the finger? Yeah, probably not, right? But the girl can dream. Screw the man, shall he? I like them. Anyway, let's see what's in here.
We drained enough water for what we need to do, but I wonder if I could empty out the whole dam. Pipes, valves. Maybe I can drain the rest of the water from here.
Well, let's go and try to do that.
I wonder if my focus can pick anything up.
It probably can.
Sure
Next.
are a lot of valves. I should check my focus first.
Well, first thing we're gonna check is this. They give a lot, those shrooms. Anyway, what are you? Valves 101. Yo, Shelly, I'm trapped in Servitor Hell over here. Got in this morning, and as usual, that one half-baked chrome doll was bumping up against the locked entry door in the reservoir room, moaning about requiring entry into the totality of the facility. Between its robot voice and those weird grindy sounds its limbs make, the acoustic reminded me of a track from one of the less accessible German post-punk bands. I've told them. Every night the pipe network decouples so that the reservoir can refill, and every morning it has to be reset manually. All you have to do is turn the valve thingy so that the water flows directly to the pump. The rest of the servitors seems to get it, but this guy won't stop bugging out. I mean, I know we're supposed to be on-site advisors, but this is getting ridiculous. To have to scratch the instructions into their stupid shiny faces, I don't think that will work anything, but
All right.
whatever.
Time to get the flow going to the right place.
I say this as a man typically enamored of complexities, but this looks like it might be a little much for me.
Yeah, it will
Don't
be
worry.
alright.
I think I've got this.
Music to my ears. To
So,
each job,
first
its
thing-
proper tool. Toothpicks make horrible arrows, as the saying goes.
They sure do. Anyway, let's turn you... Oh, good. The grid stays. That's gonna help me a lot. No. That way. Oh, that was a mistake. I can only turn you that way to get anything done. Then you need to be turned that way, otherwise I'm not gonna get the corner really. Don't need to turn you anyway, so we're good.
That's not quite right.
No. If anything, I would need you to be turned like this. Actually, this is one we're working backwards, probably is the best idea.
On the right track?
I cannot go that way. So that means I can only go down there. From there. Wrong way. We can only go
You got
here.
a competent mind, girl. A mind for nuance and finesse. Not
Thank
I. No, indeed. Not old Gildan.
So... And that should do it.
There, that should do it. I should head back. See if that took care of the rest of it.
Got it
Yes.
working, did you? Of course you did. Never met a conundrum you couldn't unconundrum, have you?
The door's open. Guessing it's sealed because of the flooding.
Well, that's nice.
This must go down to the lower level.
Water here looks completely mucked up. Anyway, we cannot go down there because it's completely filled still. What do we have here?
Ugh, it stinks down here.
I mean, Drummer's weapon coil.
Smell that?
We're gonna talk about what to smell here in a second, because I do not need that thing thing or that thing. And I also do not need these two things. And I don't need you. I don't need that blue. And I'm good.
Smells
Give me-
like a Forge side morning
Looks
in
like
a
that's
claim.
everything. So I should head back up with Gildan.
In a moment, there's more to listen to. Compensatory damages.
See? Check this out. We could just bang on this pipe, you know? Could we sample that or? Totally. Like, what about after the... Oh, sorry. Just a sec. Laura? I need to take a break. Laura? Hey! Laura!
Huh? What happened? Why? Dear nobody, I feel embarrassed now thinking about following Laura out of the pump station like a kicked puppy, wondering what horrible thing I might have done, until she threw herself into this room and shut the door behind her and just screamed. The fear of abandonment is weirdly self-centered because it presupposes that little old you are filled with such immense destructive power that you're capable of driving every person you care about away. Anyway, at the bottom of the dam, with her on one side of the door and me on the other, she told me that Metallurgic had bought her mom's house. Her whole neighborhood, in fact. Out from under her to build a new server farm. God. I don't even like that house, she said. I don't even like Indianapolis. I hate every minute I spent in that city as a kid. When they told us we'd have to leave the dam, I went back to my apartment and sat on my bed and prayed to a god I don't even believe in that I wouldn't have to move back home, that I wouldn't have to show up on my mom's front stoop with a suitcase and a bunch of stupid excuses. She was trying not to sound like she was crying, but she sounded like she was crying. I guess I got my stupid wish, huh? I asked her where she'd go and she laughed. Where else could I go? Back home? To help her mom pack up the house, to move with her into whatever dank little one-room hole Metallurgic's displacement grant will allow them to afford. I think I could have dealt with being one of those losers who celebrated their 40th birthday living in the house they grew up in, but now I don't even have that. I had no idea how to make her feel better, so I just sat on the other side of the door and started singing the song we were working on. The one about being the last two girls on Earth, and eventually she started singing along. Love, Shelley. I mean, they surely got screwed over by everything there.
So, as we circle back around to the matter of the supply room,
Yeah. Anything you wanna talk about there, buddy? You just sounded like you were going to verbalize a thought or a concern about that. Oh, there you are. I was wondering if you were gonna come. Anyway, let's go up. That was not planned. Kind of hilarious, but definitely not planned. Also, that's most likely a safety issue right there. Anyway, I think just up here. Yep. And through we go. Wait, is that right? No, that is where we opened up the first valve. That's not right then.
Easy, easy.
We're fine. He seems a little bit more eager. You'll figure it out eventually. No. Probably having to go all this way back around. Kind of tedious. Okay, that's not good. And all the way back down. See you back up there. This place is frustrating already. There we go. Finally made it back. I don't know where a good friend is, but he will probably
Another
spawn in.
holographic interface. There must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area.
I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait!
Calm down.
What are you doing with your hands there, girl?
Unlocking stuff. Don't worry about it. Also, where are you? I just hear you, I don't see you. Oh, there you are. Sorry. Anyway, let's go in.
I can't believe that worked. I thought you'd lost your mind, tickling the empty air like that.
I tend to do that. Don't worry about it too much. Well, have fun with that. I'm going to. Also, I know about the metal
Where is
star.
Where did it go?
Farewell tour.
I mean, this is it. We get to play together, what, maybe 2 more times?
Could have sworn I saw one in here.
Farewell tour! Reunion tour in like 6 months. Fans do it all the time. For our adoring fans, it's not that hard to stay in touch, Shelley. We can practice in holospace. People always say that.
That's it. Dear nobody, we got in a fight, Laura and I. After practice, we went out for drinks. There's this row bar in downtown Cody. So we called an auto car and shuttled over. We were the only people there. With the park closing, Cody's becoming a ghost town. The more we drank, the more passive-aggressive our banter became, snowballing out of control, meta-stasising in the empty air between us. And then before either of us really knew what was happening, we were yelling at each other. I kept thinking like, I'm not abandoning her, she's abandoning me, and I guess she was probably thinking something similar. We got quiet for a while, drank more, eventually Laura ordered an autocar and we piled into it. Slid as far from each other on the back seat as we could, arms crossed, staring out the window, and then I heard myself talking. Screw it, I don't care if you stay in touch with me, I'm going to stay in touch with you, whether you like it or not. You're not getting rid of me, ever. Laura looked at me for what felt like ages. I thought she was going to start yelling, but then her hand crept over mine and we just sat there together. Bottoms up, Shelley.
Can't have imagined it. One doesn't imagine such things, not 2 delves in a row.
You will find it, don't worry. You're too
Okay,
cute.
let's fix the panel and shut this place down. Gilden? Everything okay?
I was so sure I saw it. The looking glass. I was so sure. Right there in the window. I was... Of course. Trick of the light. Nothing at all.
I'm sorry, Gilden. It must have meant a lot to you.
Oh, well. Much as any artifact of the old ones would mean to me, really. It's fine. I'm fine. Besides, what are the spoils compared to the delve? That's why we do it, girl. The delve, not the treasure. And what a delve it was! Ugh. By the great blazing forge, I'll never forget that. Now then, I believe we have some repairs to make.
He's a good guy. Sorry that we couldn't find the other looking glass. If that's actually what you're looking for, by the way. We don't know what he might think is a looking glass.
Oh, that's a whole lot prettier, isn't it? What does it mean?
It means it worked.
By the forge! Ha! You are a wonder! Do you hear that often? I'll hazard a guess you do.
I've heard something like that once or twice.
Oh, she's modest now. A master of the arts of the old ones, a delver to shame the entire claim, and she wants to be modest. Ha!
It's not like I did it alone, Gildan.
No. No, I suppose not.
So what's next for you? On your way back to the claim?
And deprive the people of Song's Edge the story of this encounter? Perish the thought! I'll stay there a while longer. But a story is best told by all who encountered it. Come and lend a hand, won't you?
Overflow basin empty. Interior accessible. Minimal flood damage.
Sounds like the basin is dried out too. Maybe I'll take a look.
Another adventure so soon? Whew, you're braver than me. But there was no question of that.
Okay, I'm going to end this episode here in a moment because I've been recording on just this episode for an hour. Let's talk a little bit to Gildan first because I love that character way too much. We're gonna end this whole episode, this whole quest line next episode before we jump into the next thing, but I just really want to talk to him a little bit more before we end this.
You go on ahead. I'm gonna stand right here and bask in our victory for a while longer.
Aw, that everything you had to say?
We must make a pact. Next time we meet, we'll reminisce properly on this day. Delve like this one demands retelling.
Okay, one more. Come on, give me one more.
If you'd have told me I'd missed this place when I was trapped behind that door, I'd have thought you were crazy. Now, though...
I love him so much. He's such a fun character and such a good-hearted one. So, next episode we're gonna open up with a line from him and then we're gonna finish this up. This took me way longer than intended, but I'm happy that I did it. Anyway, thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye.